and the bull was 10 feet away from him with his head down and pawing the ground, and he was about to gore my boss. So when I got a good view out the end of the barn, I was very shocked to see what was going on. We had a gate. It didn't have any structure to it. It would just collapse on the ground, but it was made of strands of barbed wire. There was my boss laying on the ground, tangled up in the barbed wire, and my boss was hollering for me to help. I quickly ran into the barn trying to figure what I could do to help. Maybe I can figure out something to do with this pitchfork to distract the bull. I decided that the best thing to do was to brace that pitchfork under my arm with both hands on it, with the tines pointing out in front of me, and hang on real tight and run as fast as I could toward the ass end of the bull and jab him in the butt with that pitchfork. So I did just that, and I braced myself as I got closer to the bull and hung on to that pitchfork as tight as I could and rammed him in the butt with that pitchfork, and he let out a bellow and raised his head and turned around and faced me and started coming after me. Well, I just turned and ran back into the barn, and then the bull followed me into the barn, and I worked my way around so I could close the barn door and keep the bull in, and then I went out to help my boss get untangled from the barbed wire. And of course, my boss was extremely thankful, and looking back on it, I guess you might say I could claim that I saved my boss from serious injury and possibly even death. And that's the story of the bull and the barbed wire fence gate and the pitchfork, and me as about a 14 or 15-year-old teenager making the best of what I had available and having to muster my courage to save my boss. And that's the story. Thanks for listening. See you next time.